Who should I hire first? You know you need more help, and whether this would be your first hire or your next hire, I'm going to help you answer the question of what position you should hire next. Now, this is a technique I learned from one of my mentors, Kelly Roach. She called it the 10X org chart. An org chart may not seem like it will answer the question of who you should hire next or first, but I promise it does. And as a refresher, an org chart or organizational chart shows all the positions in the company and the supervisor relationship between the various positions in your business. So president usually is top, and then COOs, and you have the little lines, that thing, you guys know what I'm talking about? Cool. A 10X org chart is not your current org chart. It's your org chart of what you would look like if your business was 10 times larger than it is now. So start with your role. You're the president, CEO of your business. If you had 10 times the amount of revenue as you do now, who would be reporting to you? When I first did this, I didn't have any sort of a leadership team. So I first realized at 10 times my current size, I would need a leadership team with basically each person being responsible for entire departments. You can consider your current services you offer as well. How many more team members will you need providing those services at 10X? And within the service delivery department, at 10X, are you going to need managers, or will the one head of the department, which would be part of your leadership team, would that one person be enough to manage all that are in the department? You can consider your sales and marketing efforts. At 10 times the size, do you have more sales reps or more specialized marketing experts? And based on how many people you have in this department, how many managers do you need? As you're doing this, you're not thinking about salaries or cost of benefits, anything related to expenses. You're just thinking about need. At 10X, your current size, what roles would you need and who would those roles report to? You can consider your internal accounting. At 10X, how big is your accounting team? Do you have accounting generalists, or do you have any accounts payable or accounts receivable experts? Also, don't worry about whether you would hire the role as a W-2 employee or if you would outsource to contractors or vendors, or, in case of accounting, an entire outsourced accounting company. The 10X chart is just about the roles you would need and who do those roles report to. That's essentially the 10X org chart exercise. I personally took a handful of hours over a couple weeks to mull it over. Sometimes I created a role and then later decided I wouldn't actually need that. Other times I created a role and thought it should report to the head of marketing, but then later decided, actually it should report to the head of operations. So now pretend you did this 10X org chart, which I hope you do after this video, and you now have this glorious future 10X org chart. And you feel like, you know what, we're needing to hire someone, but you're not sure who to hire next. So you're gonna look at this 10X org chart and ask yourself, which role, if hired, would make the greatest impact? The answer to that question is the answer to who you should hire next. The 10X org chart is just one tool you can use for clarity on your next hiring decision. I have created a business efficiency assessment that will give you benchmarks in the key areas of your business, along with easy things you can do to improve them. So click the link to take our business efficiency assessment, get the clarity on your next hiring decision. Remember, take Briggs, go faster.